Welcome to the Gaggle Podcast, where annoying people talk about their opinions, which they think are relevant.
Okay, so basically today, we're going to be talking about should the death penalty be a thing, and how we got to this is we just finished recording, the serial killer idolization and the TikTok trend thing, and we were like, what should we record next? And then I was like, and then we were like talking, and we brought up the death penalty idea we had, and we figured out we disagree. So, then we started like having an argument, and I was like, "Wait, we need to record this." So then Aubrey starts typing real fast to get the bot in here to start recording. Okay. Anyways, let's state our sides. I personally think that the death penalty should not exist.
All right. Can I go now? Do you want to say why, or do you want me to go?
Yes, I want to say why. Okay, so basically, I looked it up, and it says like 4% of people that are on death penalty are innocent. And I think that's 4% too much. And also think that it's a little unfair for the victims and like the people that they did stuff to, because like it's like an easy way out. And like no need for torture or anything, but like I feel like if someone did something to me and they get death row, I'm gonna be a little mad because they're not gonna sit and rot in prison. And like normally, if their inmates figure out what they do, the inmates beat them up, and like every day is like living hell for the person. So you're like, wow, I feel like that would be a lot more closure than them just dying.
Yeah. Okay, I can get that part. What my original opinion was, yes, I do think it should exist, but listen, I know the system is messed up, which is why I want it to exist not under that system. I would like it to exist based on the fact that I would know that the people were actually guilty and they wouldn't be falsely accused. But I don't like how it exists now. The system in which it exists now, I wouldn't want it to. You see where I'm coming from? Like, I think people should die, because personally, if I were to view it, I'd be like, at least they're not out there to harm any more people, no matter how they go out, whether they rot in prison or they die. Personally, I think they should die the same way they harmed the person. Yeah. At least in a similar way. If they're gonna die at all. But I mean, rotting in prison is also a good option. I'm just saying.
I feel like with the death... Oh, sorry.
I said... Alright, you can go.
No, you can go.
Okay. I was gonna say, I said dying is definitely a feasible option, but, rotting in prison is a good one, too.
I feel like, it's a little much. Like, it's a little much, because, like, the whole death penalty thing just, like, it annoys me. Because, like, yeah, for the electric chair, it's, like, bad. Like, they sit there, and they're, like, getting shocked, and their skin's melting off for, like, a few, like, 7 minutes before they actually die. So it's, like, complete torture. But, like, the thing that I do not, like, is the fact that they let people watch them die. It's weird. Like, why would you sit there and watch people let them, like, as they're dying, people are viewing their death, and it's like, like, I wouldn't want to see that. And also,
that's like traumatizing at all.
It's like, it's just like kind of insane for me to like they get a last meal with like any request they want that's like on the list. So it's like, why would you give a prisoner that did so much a last meal? Like, they killed people most likely, and you're like, hey, let's get them a double quarter pounder. Like, no, they killed people. Why are you giving them
double quarter pounder? I'm sorry,
it's kind of messed up. It's like they're eating better. But like, there's this one guy, and like, I was watching Jake Weber's video, and he was like talking about some of their last meals, and like someone said, like a prisoner was like, I don't want anything, but I want to give like a vegetarian pizza to like a homeless guy, and like even the prison guards were like, no. So like, I don't understand why they're like being all nice to the prisoners, like, oh yes, I'll give you something from McDonald's. But then like, if a prisoner like requests like, hey, instead of giving me that food, can you like give it to a homeless person? And they're just like, absolutely not. Like, it's like, bestie,
Hi.
like this man did so much wrong in his life, but he requested just like to have something good happen, and you're just like, absolutely not. No, no. Like, I don't understand that. Also, like,
Yeah.
did you know with the electric chair, the only reason they put a bag over the person's head is so people don't see their eyes popping out?
Oh, I didn't know that, but I know they have a bag over their head. Like, I know how the electric chair works. There's a bag over their head. That's like a little fun fact that I did not know.
Yeah, they put the bag over your head, otherwise people will see like your eyes popping out of your socket. And
I
like,
don't. Most people go by like lethal injection now, though.
I'm pretty sure. But
I
like,
think like electric chair has been banned in the U.S. at least.
I don't know much about that, honestly, but like, I know the lethal injection
That's the
is
okay.
like,
I know for a fact that's the most common way people go out in death penalty. People
but
aren't much for torture, and executions nowadays.
the lethal injection is actually like really painful, and it like, apparently, it like, I don't know. It just like, it like melts you or something. I don't know. What does the, let me look it
I
up.
mean, it's a death penalty. Like, what do you expect?
The thing
Okay.
that just like rocks me the wrong way is like, they're just like, oh yes, let's get a crowd to view their death. I don't like, why would you want to be like, I'm gonna go see Timmy get killed today? Like,
No, because they've been doing that since like a while. When they used to do like public hangings, when they do it in the freaking center, like the town
do you know
square.
why they stopped doing that? Like, stop cutting people's heads off and like guillotines or whatever? Is because the crowd enjoyed it too much. Like, people would like gather far and wide to see like.
You know, people today, they just watch like stuff. What was that one challenge called where you'd watch a bunch of gruesome videos? Like you'd have to watch all of them to win. I don't remember what it was called, but there was like
Uh,
even stuff like that. Like public executions has still like it's only solved some people's cases, but still a lot of people out there are doing it anyway. It's people are just messed up.
and then there was like this other torture method, and it was like, it's like, wow, because like apparently if you're like near a lot of chickens and like a lot of chicken crap, it is harmful to you. So like there's this one place, and it's like a little like tourist attraction now, and like it used to be like this small little building, and like the top floor had like chickens on it, and like graded floor, so it like had holes in the floor, and like every time the chickens would crap, it would fall on the prisoners below it and like slowly kill them. And it was like, wow, like
Jeez.
that's kind of embarrassing. Not gonna lie, like it's like can you imagine you just like you look up like how your ancestor died, and it's like died by chicken crap. I'd be like, oh my god. Oh my god.
No.
Like, I'm sorry
awful.
that you went through that. Like, that is actually painful because it stinks.
All right. In conclusion, if we're talking about current system, can't change it, can't do anything about it, would not want the death penalty to exist.
Yeah, I
But
would not either.
we're talking about what I'd want the system to be like for it to exist. I would want it to exist. I think it should, but the way it's existing now, it definitely should not.
Yeah, like if we can like 100% like fully agree that that person is guilty, and like there is evidence of it, that person being guilty,
Solid
and it's like,
evidence.
you know, and like the
I don't understand
person.
how people are get to the death penalty when there's no fallible like evidence to guarantee they're guilty. They just have to accuse someone at that point.
The only way I'd want the death penalty to exist is like soluble, like solid evidence that this person is guilty, and then like
Really?
the victim's either family or the victim themselves is either gets to choose to have them rot in prison or like the death penalty. Like it's their choice. But because personally, I'd want them to go through like the prison system, because if it's like a bad person and the people in prison figure it out, like that person that did the bad thing, is more than likely gonna get beat up for what they did, and like because
Yeah.
some of the prisoners have like respect. Like I know, like if it's like a child, like a pedophile or something going in there,
Mhm.
they have to be completely separated, and the first person that figures it out, then they like get jumped. Like it's like a whole system, and they have like a nickname for the pedophiles in prison, and like if they figure it out, they're like, oh, so and so sis, and then like they tell them, then they like find the cell and like everything, and then it's just over for them.
Yeah, I think that's an also pretty good way. I mean, like, if we're talking about that's just another form of torture. Like, make it longer or shorter. Like, just person needs to pay for what they did, and it needs to be the right price. So, depending on the death penalty that we're going with, quick pain or long-term pain,
Yeah,
the person, so they can choose. But I definitely think it should exist for the people that want to choose it that way.
yeah,
With like the system, it should exist for the people like if they're 100% guilty though. Like the way it is existing now and the fact that innocent people have been charged with death penalty, that's concerning and I don't like it.
yeah. Me neither.
But that's pretty much it.
Yep.
I was like the
Oh
whole
my god.
thing. You were like, wait, I think it shouldn't exist. And I was like, hold up, because you got me twisted. I don't like how it exists now, I promise you.
I was like, hold on, we're about to get an argument here.
You
But
about
then
to
he
get
just
heated.
started talking about my chickens.
And ducks.
Yeah, and my ducks.
Welcome to the outro card again. I'd like to clarify, since this is a bit more of a heavier topic for people, that we are going off of tidbits of information that we've collected over the years on this topic, so it may not be 100% up-to-date, accurate, and all that. So just bear in mind that we're just basing it off of what we know so far. Not fully researched at all yet. Like, sort of. We know, a average amount about the topic, but that's pretty much it. Otherwise, there's not much else to say, and I guess I hope you have a good day, and enjoy the video. Bye.